Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to back to the podcast. I'm your host, Hunter Foreman, and today we have a very, very special guest with us. My man Caleb is here. You know what I'm saying? This guy, I've been talking to him about being on the show for about at least a year. Maybe a year and some change.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because this all stemmed from us having crazy debates in between classes at college,
right?
Because we went to the same college, and basically we would start on one of our friends, Taylor, who's been on the show multiple times. She would start it off, and then basically we would just bounce off opinions, and it would just get sometimes we would get intense, sometimes we would get hilarious, and I think this is the best time and the best time for us to get into these debates. So let's get it popping, man. First things first, how you, bro?
Man, I'm alright.
You know what I'm saying? You chilling?
Yeah, chilling, living life, man,
Hold on, I don't get no fucking introduction in here.
No, I wanted you to do that. Yeah. So, again...
I hope it was premeditated.
Yeah.
So sit on this damn couch.
Yeah, you better... Of course, bro. Make yourself at home, bro. No, listen. Devin is back, co-hosting. You know what I'm saying? I'm Peter Rosenberg. The E-bro to my Peter Rosenberg.
I'm not E-bro. I'm still down with the little pump shit and all that shit. I'm still young too.
I feel you
I'm
on
hopping
that.
out the Ravens.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Well, let's get into this. Drake versus Pusha T. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Where do you stand on this? Let's start with Caleb, and then we'll go to Devin.
Excuse me. Okay. Well, my stance on it is, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure on the background of the beef, like the depth of it.
It started with Wayne.
Yeah. I know it started with Wayne. I could take that from it, and I remember, fuck Pusha T and everybody who love him. Everybody remember that. That's the iconic diss.
Yeah.
But and Drake being an extension of Young Money,
Cash Money.
So I can see where he could carry that beef on with him. Also, I feel like, this is the second time Drake had to really just. He gets a lot of backlash. People come at him, but this time,
especially because of the Quentin Miller stuff.
Yeah, right. He don't write his own shit.
But then again, I want to know somebody I know J. Cole and I know Kendrick write their stuff,
right.
But you guys have to think Drake uses his resources just very well.
Right, I understand that.
And I think he catches backlash because he knows how to. He manipulated the game a little bit because I believe he writes his own stuff. I do actually believe that, but I think he uses
at this point.
I do believe he writes his own stuff, but also you have to look at Drake. Drake is a multi-dimensional artist.
He can sing, he can rap,
and this is the thing I've always said.
He was handicapped for a while.
Facts.
He can act. Yeah, I mean the guy is multifaceted. But what I'm trying to say, I've always had this idea as far as singer-songwriting, the relationship between those two goes is singing it's a natural talent. You can improve your singing, but you're born with it. Rapping is something that you can
learn. You can learn how to rap.
You can learn it. Yeah, we're not gonna say you're just gonna be the best out there. There definitely is a natural God-given talent behind that also, but. That's the difference between the rapping and singing. Mm-hmm. And so when I say he's a multi-faceted artist, let me get to the point is
multi-dimensional.
Multi-dimensional artist is some of the songs I feel like that he might get that help from. Like you said, use his resources. Might be some of those songs he sings on. I don't really feel like he's just sitting there and got people bring them raps that they didn't wrote.
Well,
I think maybe he might have a hook or something like that.
Let me counter that. I'm gonna counter that. Party there's been reference tracks.
Right.
With Quentin Miller.
Party Next Door, shouts out to Kaylani.
Oh. She a snake.
Oh, no, okay. Okay, listen. Before we go, I'm not gonna sit here and take some Kaylani slander. Okay?
Are you serious?
I like Kaylani.
No. Wait a second. Wait a second.
She's the reason why Kyrie left Cleveland.
Listen, 2000, what was it? It wasn't 15, it was 16.
Yeah, because it was after I graduated.
I went to a Kehlani concert. She was.
I saw her. I've seen her live.
She was torn with these two acts. One of the acts was this chick, and she was an alright singer. Her songs subpar. But
who was this
dude,
singer?
I don't remember fucking.
Oh, okay.
Some little Afro chick, I don't know, some little
SZA?
No, I'm trying to think of be politically
Her?
correct as possible. A lesbian woman who's more predominantly
Snow the
male
product?
on
Just kidding. No,
spectrum of
Snow the product got bars. Shout out to Snow the product. She got bars.
She alright.
She's fire.
I like Cupid,
She's
though.
fire.
But-
She's fire.
No, so I go to this concert because my wife De'Ara loved Kehlani, and as soon as I saw that she was
All
coming
girls
to
love
Trees-
Kehlani.
But wait, we went to this show, and the first 2 acts were garbage. Like there was not a sound. Like it was bad. So I was like, okay, cool. Kehlani's gonna come out here. I'm pretty sure she's got a whole set, and it's really good. The set was fine, but there came this point whenever she was like, you know, what do y'all do out here in this area in Dallas? You know what I'm saying? And she started playing something, and we were like, no, we don't fuck with that. It's really easy. If there's any artist out there that's coming to Dallas, it's really easy. Play Southside the Realest or
Any Houston stuff, I
we
think.
don't even fuck with the Houston shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you can play some Dero, we'll be fine with that, but that's the demographic of Dallas. This girl was on stage, and she goes, well, I don't know what y'all do around here. Lean with it, rock with it. I don't know. And I was instantly disrespected. I said, you can't do that shit up
We
here.
got our own.
Lean with know where
Was it
you're at.
Lean With It, Rock With It, Atlanta?
That's
that's
the East
Atlanta.
Coast, baby.
Yeah.
We don't do
We
that.
got our own. We got our own hometown.
But she
classics
said
here,
it like
that's for sure.
what? Like no one gives a shit. Like this is like Middle America to her, but
See, okay, all right.
it just
back to
sucked.
the
Yeah,
topic
yeah.
because we just
we kind of segue somewhere
Yeah.
else for a
Okay.
second there.
So, my counter argument is like, yeah, there's reference tracks to part. Yeah, so, but that's why I'm saying he uses his resources. I seriously think, and I lost a little bit of credibility for Drake when I heard that Party Next Door wrote Work, and the fact that he did not keep that song for himself got me tight. Cause on SoundCloud there's a version with Party Next Door singing the Rihanna part,
Right.
and I'm like, why didn't you release, like, that could have been the lead single for your album? Because P3, let's be honest, Party Next Door
was mediocre.
He was very mediocre, and if he would have put the Come and See Me song with Kendall Jenner in the
Yeah.
music video,
Yeah, it was mediocre.
And
The Party
Especially
Next Door
coming
lost
off
me
of
after
P2.
that. What was that song? Light Skin, Call You New.
Recognize?
That's the
That's
last-
best.
I-
That's his best
I
album.
know, and then after that, I was like, I'm done. I don't. The OVO Sweatshop.
Okay,
That's what I call it.
that's okay.
Like,
I can
with
see
JP,
that.
You next. Watch out.
I don't think. Oh, he's about to do the McConan treatment.
I
though.
was to say that. The McCollum
He's got the
treatment.
McConan treatment because Look Alive is like it's a
Oh,
big
JB,
hit.
I thought you
Block Boy,
I
Block
thought
Boy.
you meant Justin Bieber. I was like, no, they
Block
they're
Boy.
successful already.
Anybody listening, tell us what the fuck Justin Bieber's doing in the comments. 'Cause we don't know.
He about to come with a fire album
I'm
probably.
trying to tell, bro. Justin Bieber, yo, he dropped that Journals mixtape album, whatever you want to call
Oh,
it.
the joint
and
with
that shit was fire.
the joint with Chance the Rapper
And
was
that shit was
crazy.
that was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that.
The
That
way he
came out.
released it too, basically he released like like songs, like individual
Yeah, exactly.
songs
Like,
over
you know,
time,
kinda-
and then at the end he
And
put it
built
all in.
into a
It was
Yeah,
like
put
a
it
Good
in.
Friday kind of thing, like Kanye
Yeah.
does.
So
Really?
it was
It was
tight.
fire because I heard
He had
that,
it had R. Kelly on it. It
man,
had
it was,
Chance
it
the
was-
Rapper
it was
on
some
it.
real R&B, and it was like coming from JB at the
Big
time.
Sean- Big
who
Sean
coming
was
off
on
of
it.
the Baby single. He was like, man, like how you jump from.
What's the R. Kelly song?
I forgot the name of the
I
song,
can't
but
remember.
like I highly recommend you at least go
man.
check out a couple songs.
It's a
off
whole
of that.
different. It's a whole different identity of who Justin Bieber is, and that is really garnered a lot of respect. Like, stupid shit he does now. I look back on him and be like, man, he did drop a fire like real R&B mixtape. Like,
And
also,
bro, who do you know? Justin Bieber had
He killed codeine.
Okay.
Can't like him no more.
Okay, first of all, just what's the name of the album that Purpose. He had Purpose.
which was a solid. It was a solid album for what it was for
How many
being
tracks?
pop.
18, 19?
You know, it was. There was
Okay.
like 4 or 5 songs on there, maybe 6.
Sorry, and this is the song that I'm kind of like embarrassed like, but I'll tell you right now, I like that
It's
song.
a banger. I mean,
That song's
see, that's
fire.
the thing. I feel like
That-
Look at Hunter. He's so diverse with the
Yeah,
battle
yeah.
rap and the
See, I'm
fucking
trying to.
Justin Bieber
That's
shit.
why I fuck with him. We were like in these. I posted something on my Snapchat yesterday. It might have been the day before. I hadn't heard that Thundercat album.
Oh yeah, I was like, you late.
Late as hell.
It's called Drunk.
Drunk. Yeah.
And literally, bro, Thundercat, Y'all sleep on Thundercat. Thundercat is fire.
He got some weird lyrics, but I mean, they're like
he did a lot of production on Pimp Butterfly.
Yeah, he did. He did a lot. He was on a few of them. Yeah, if you look,
he plays guitar. He sings. Like he does a lot. Like he can make a beat.
Yeah, very analog. Very analog.
Yeah. Like he's very I guess you could say hipsterish is the best way.
I'm an old man. I'm still at my house getting drunk.
He has a song with Wiz. He has a song with Kenny Loggins and Michael McDonald, and it's amazing.
Shout out to Kenny Loggins,
bro. You heard that song, the one with Kenny Loggins, Michael. That song is awesome,
Kenny
man.
Loggins, that's a real one.
That's Danger Zone right there, and the fact that he got both of them on his album, then he had Wiz Khalifa. He had a song with Kendrick on there.
He got a long distance in between. He got a long period of time in between his albums. I think
We in Outer Space.
The previous one was like
Pusha
13.
T. We in Outer Space. Come on back.
Yeah. All right. So we good. So all right. Pusha T. So Pusha T released Daytona, which was supposed to be called King Push. It's a 7-song album, which I call that an EP.
That's an
Anything.
EP.
Okay.
And that's what they're fucking ripping us. You know.
Yeah.
Start demanding. You know, unless he's gonna drop a mixtape here soon or something like that. I mean, they need to stop taking.
Well, they're gonna start.
listeners.
Kanye's got the Kid Cudi and Kanye collab album. Kids See
if that happens.
Kids See Ghost. I saw the track list. I'm like, it's
Kid
7
Cudi
songs
just
again.
too much.
Okay. Well, okay, because Kid Cudi is not.
Kid Cudi was kissing dudes on Showtime.
Was he really?
Yeah, man. There was a show that he was on. And it was like
I remember the show.
Late night shit, huh? That's why.
Yeah,
it was on like Showtime or something.
I understand what he's trying to prove, but me and my wife are sitting there, and I'm
he's
a pretty, cool dude.
He was in the Need for Speed. He was in the Need for Speed movie.
Yeah, and I was just like, he just fucking kissed that guy.
With the dude from Breaking Bad, something Paul.
I heard of the movie. I just never
Logan
saw
Paul, Jake. Oh no, those are different
Kid
people.
Cudi is not an actor.
No, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Kid Cudi's not really an actor.
Aaron Paul,
You're right.
Aaron Paul.
Breaking
That's
Bad, dude. You're right.
Yeah.
Aaron Paul.
Yeah. So apparently Kanye's like the month of June. June 1st is when Kanye's supposed to drop his album, which is supposed to be like 7 songs. But I will tell you this right now, and this is a bold statement, and you probably both know how much music I consume possibly daily. So this means something. In all of the production that I've heard. The Daytona album, production-wise, I'm not talking bars, because I'm sorry, but I've heard better bars from Pusha T. See, but what he was doing with those is he's saying certain things I can't really just pull from the album, but it's a lot of stuff that if you were born in the late 70s and early 80s, because it's for that luxury type grown folks.
Rick Ross kind of came out the gate.
Adult contemporary trap music.
That's the stuff. That's the lane.
That's a very good time.
I stole that from Charlemagne though. I gotta tell him. I can't take all that credit. But that's a bad motherfucker.
Adult contemporary trap. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Like the adult added onto it is very because the way Lil Pump raps about lean and Xan and shit is completely different from how Pusha T raps about it.
Because
it's the same
listen, I love Rick Ross's music. I like his my favorite album from him was Mastermind. That was the Devil Is Alive single and he had The Weeknd on there. He had an amazing song with Wayne.
Yeah.
And then he had an album come out called Rather You Than Me.
Right.
Rather You Than Me that had a bunch. Like I said,
I'm a Teflon Don fan.
I agree with that. I'm not mad at that at all. But Ross created this lane to talk about being rich, to talk about being like,
and it's almost like how Hov does it. It's just
don't you do that shit. No, leave Jehovah out.
Leave Jehovah.
When Hov rap about something, I believe him. When he say he on a $100 million yacht,
I believe that.
I believe him.
Oh, okay. You're talking about
he did it the day before. The authenticity, and I believe
Ross does this. Ross has that same way.
Yeah. Ross is the same way. Like it's
tiptoeing
really,
on my marble floor. That's
exactly.
I believe that.
I believe they're heated. I believe you don't even have to wear socks or shoes in the house.
Yeah, bro.
Like
shouts out to everybody who eats floors out there.
Yeah,
facts.
MC
Hammer
style. You know what I'm saying? But no, there's a certain level. Like he calls himself a boss.
I believe that too.
That's an over popularized
word. But y'all have never gotten
but
hung up on the whole CO officer. I was a cop.
We look past that because the music's good. If the music was trash, we'd be like, you was a CO.
I'm right on the edge of being old, nigga. Situation. I'm like, oh fuck that. Ain't
You're
nobody
25.
coming out nothing. You think he go hard? Yeah, I'm 25. You think he go hard? You better put on that Method Man or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was just like, man, I see.
We'll get into Method Man because there's something that you said earlier that man got me a little tight.
Stick by it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we gonna talk about that.
I want to say on the Ross. I want to say something on the Ross situation is with the CEO thing. You know who I'm gonna quote? Somebody you never think so, but Young Thug said in that "Pick Up the Phone." He said his mama told him don't hate on the law because everybody got to have a job, you know.
Oh,
that's just how it is. That's how life is, man.
That was a nice bridge.
He wasn't.
That was a nice bridge.
You know, in the field, you know, he's a CO. You know, I mean, CO to us. I mean, I know a couple COs. They ain't nothing but niggas who ain't cops. You sit in the jail all day. You know, you just clocking in prisoners, and you work at the county or something. You're not working in no federal penitentiary with no killers or nothing like that.
You know what? I'm gonna retract my whole statement now.
It's a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and what happened? Rick Ross probably got a little bit of money.
And he was around that. Maybe I'm not gonna say like, you know, as far as like we were going back to the authenticity thing. You know, some things he probably witnessed and didn't do himself. But I still think overall, in general,
I believe Rick Ross when he
But the whole freeway Rick Ross thing, you still think? I know he's supposed to be Ricky Rose, but we're all calling him Rick Ross right now.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a little disrespectful to a real one?
To a real one, yeah.
Well, could you say something? There's a rapper named Freeway.
Yeah.
But that's not Freeway Rick Ross though.
There's a rapper named Freeway. Are you gonna say the same thing about him?
His name's Rick Ross. He claimed in Dade County, claiming he the coke
He's from Florida.
He is.
I know, but you
did take the persona of somebody else.
You just ran with it. That's like me calling myself.
He's a black Scarface.
Yes.
Who?
Rick Ross. He portrays. No, I'm not saying
the picture that he paints.
Thank you. He portrays himself as a black Scarface.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to hate on Rick Ross.
No. A black Godfather.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Old. That's how he portrays himself. He's not Godfather status though.
No,
he's not. That's Hove.
Hove is black Godfather.
When Hove said stop drinking Cristal, niggas
what happened?
Drinking Cristal. They stopped it.
You know what? Hey, what he say? What he say on Story of OJ? You know it's more more important than credit.
For real. 444.
Yeah.
Hey, you reading up?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So, my brother stepped out a little bit, refreshing up the drinks. But what I was saying was like when he said the whole credit. First of all, Story of OJ, one of my favorite music videos of all time.
Yeah, that was great. I love that 1930s cartoon look.
Yeah,
that's how they used to portray us. You know, there was a movie back in the day. It's not way back. You know, I hate to say it like that. But it was called Bamboozled, and it was about some street actors. It had one of the Wayans brothers in it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong there.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, they were these street performers that were trying to make it big on Broadway or whatever. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I saw it a few times when I was a kid. It stuck with me. How I think he was having a moral dilemma because he had to play this character that was like extremely stereotypical.
Yeah. You
know, it was the big baboon face, color painted, and that's the exact character he used.
The production on that song.
Exactly.
I think it won a Grammy.
The visuals, that brings me back to that movie. I'm just like, man, like
if I would have gave that a Grammy for the music video.
For the music video. Visuals,
I would have given
because
for the visual.
what did they say as far as like when they talk about black people, they don't.
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Yeah. That
okay.
It's like they say that they look down on you unless you dancing, singing, something like that. You entertaining. You got to entertain somebody, or your voice doesn't count. As soon as the football players get to kneeling or whatever, it's like, why are you entertaining me? Yeah. You say that you get to have a conscious of mind to.
You ever seen the movies? What's the movie with I just watched a movie by James Brown. Watch that movie.
Get Down.
What? You seen the movie?
It's got Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, that movie is, bro. Me and my grandpa watched that movie.
Shouts out to Chadwick.
First of all,
Wakanda forever.
even though he's like, I don't even want to. Like,
seeing the pictures, just like, man, this is kind of getting. Yeah, you got to live that role forever. And I heard that could be a career ender sometimes. Look at Jonah Hill.
I've never seen Black Panther, so everybody go and rip me up.
Yeah,
go. I've seen it.
I've seen it,
but
it was like
the most influential African American movie of all time.
I think that Superfly would be more influential.
I think for that generation, no. I think that was 4 years ago. I'll give that the previous.
Superfly.
Right now, Black Panther is the most influential.
Didn't it outsell?
It is the most highest grossing movie globally of all time, unless that record has been
beat Titanic
by the recent Avengers movie, which I got a conspiracy.
I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not getting no spoilers.
Well, I've seen the. Yeah,
you can't.
I know who Thanos
is.
Oh, I had a guy at work explain. He was like, "Can I tell you? Can I tell you?" I'm like, "I ain't gonna fucking watch the movie. I'm gonna go home and knock down my wife and go to sleep." So just tell me. And I'm working, and he gave me the play-by-play. So I'm like, so basically, everybody gone.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah," and then he was
not
like,
why. That's not what I'm hearing.
Guardians of the Galaxy. He said, "The motherfucker's gone." I said, "What?"
Yeah, that was.
I said, "I know there was in the same universe."
I just don't understand. Like, I guess they wanted to curve us a little bit. Maybe the villain wins. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think it's a part 2, bro. And Doctor Strange. I mean, I'm giving spoilers. Actually, let me hold up. But I mean, at the same time, boy, the movie been out for like 2 months.
Yeah.
You ain't seen it by now. You ain't seen it yet.
I ain't seen it yet.
All right, I'm not gonna get no spoilers for your part. But
you'll see. This is for the fans. Go ahead and talk the shit.
You'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back to my original point though. Before we kind of segued, it was I was saying that as far as my conspiracy is I felt like they kind of ushered that Infinity War in there kind of quick. You know, they never dropped 2 Marvel movies back to back within 2 months.
Oh, that's crazy.
Never.
That's crazy.
They
wow.
You know, Black Panther started picking up. Let me get the country right, and I still might be wrong, but I think I'm correct here by saying I think it's Saudi Arabia. They have banned most Western movies. They don't even have a lot of movies.
Oh no! I got something to say about Saudi Arabia.
And they opened up their theaters just so they could screen Black Panther. It was a special thing.
I got something to add on that. So I'm a huge wrestling fan, and they just had a huge pay-per-view event in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia.
Right.
No women were allowed women were not
Shit.
allowed to wrestle on the card at all. And what's crazy is that they WWE just signed Ronda Rousey. They're about like their whole women's evolution is about to go crazy.
Right.
They're about to have like the first female WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, they got their 1950s thing going on.
Yeah, so like it's so like and they thought like, oh, Saudi Arabia, like how dare Saudi Arabia? I'm like, yo, that's just their culture. Right. They can't, like, women just can't wrestle in they just can't. Yeah. And like the show was good, but it was just like the women would have made it a little bit better. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was.
We're Western people. I like titties and ass like everybody.
Yeah, but we ain't as Western as England or Great Britain or the UK, whatever. However you
UK, they love they love our culture way more than kind of like we like our culture.
Titties on TV and stuff. You know, free to boob movement been.
But battle rap is huge over there.
I like Brazilian TV.
Battle rap is huge over there.
Like
wrestling
Brazilian ass.
Wrestling is huge over there. Hip hop is huge over there.
What's crazy is like that takes me back to like a little story. When I moved out the state for a little bit. For like 5 years, I moved to Montana, bumfuck Montana.
Really?
I had a cousin out there. I had a cousin out there on a football scholarship. I, was a misguided youth. Didn't know what I was gonna do. I went up there and lived with him for like 5 years. I'm on my own shit up there. No family besides him, and he's
so you just live with your
same age as me, so it's not very reliable. Yeah, no. So I'm living by myself pretty much.
All right.
And when I got up there from being from the South, being from Texas, we trendsetters down here. And I get up there and they like. Shit I was doing in the 8th grade, like rocking little kid backpacks and shit, that was kind of like a cool thing to do. We rocking like Dora the Explorer backpacks with
little Spider-Man backpacks.
Fresh ass fit on.
Soldier Boy, Spider-Man, and all that shit.
Clean ass fit on, and they was just now on this shit, and I was like 19,
20.
That shit amazing. Yeah,
that's way
and it was just
crazy.
like I was like, whoa, that's really how. Now when I look
ain't nothing in Montana though.
Exactly.
No sports, no.
Nothing. They don't have baseball, bro.
They don't have baseball.
The winters are too long.
Yeah.
The season is just shut out by the snow.
I mean, like if they got winters, probably I'm thinking
they got snowboarding,
hockey, probably. Yeah.
Exactly. They even got a little football, but I mean the winter definitely limits a lot of stuff. But as far as like that. Waves of like different trends and stuff. I didn't really understand it. Like shit, definitely takes a while to move across the world.
That happens,
I never
bro.
Really had that that sit in my face.
I got a similar experience too. Like I was in 2009. I mean, I went to Abilene. I moved to Abilene and I started going to Clack Middle School. It was like a Southside middle school. This
Bro,
is the middle of West
Clack
Texas.
is the
They
Clack
call
is
it
the
Crack
hood.
Middle School.
That is the hood middle school, bro.
Yeah.
First day, my brother's here to attest this.
Yeah.
First day, I came in with an Iron Maiden t-shirt, some
Facts.
skinny jeans,
Yeah.
and some
Facts.
pants.
Facts.
Because I was listening to the Pack and I was listening to a lot of Bay Area
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
This is when
I was
Jerkin.
like-
This is
Yeah,
when
Jerk
Jerkin.
Wave. I
Yeah,
was
this is
like,
this is when
No,
Jerkin
this
was
before
real
the
big.
Jerk Wave. In
Oh,
8th
shit.
grade?
No, this
The
was
Jerkin really popped off when I was in 9th and 10th grade for me.
okay.
Yeah, same. He's the same age as me.
He put me on to a bunch of
Everybody
stuff.
been-
So, I
Yo,
mean,
8th grade, yeah.
people thought, listen, man, I had long hair. I looked like an anime character and shit. People thought I was fucking gay or something.
Yeah.
They didn't know what was going on. And then Young Thug's prancing around. I didn't have dreads, but
Yeah.
now I'm like, now it's finally caught up. So,
Are you talking about when you went to Clack or when you went to Ray City?
I'm talking about both now.
Oh.
When I got to Roy City, people were like,
What?
You're wearing like Burberry belts and super tight ass pants and shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It's just, that was a swag there.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing, like Kanye be saying, I take that back. I retract that statement. Kanye don't say that. People have said this about Kanye, especially Kim. I know she said it recently. I read somewhere.
Oh, we gonna talk. Hold on, we gonna talk about what
She
because
was-
Kim just said to somebody because I'm not with this.
Okay, yeah.
Shouts
you'll
out
have-
to fake asses.
You'll have to let me know. You have to fill me in on that.
Oh, I will.
But Kim was saying about Kanye is like the things that he does is, he's future minded.
I believe
his
that.
swag and everything like that ain't gonna hit you till a couple years. You like,
I
damn,
believe that.
That shit was fresh.
Because
like,
guess
ahead
what?
of his time.
When 808s and Heartbreaks, he was rocking polo and all that
Yo.
stuff. 2 years later, what
Just the
happened?
music. I was at work the other day. This is probably like a couple weeks ago, and like I go through discographies because I work 12-hour shifts. So you
got headphones.
I got a blue collar job.
So you just be just like, so you got all the time in the world just to listen to albums. I like that. I like
I
that.
can dissect them. I listen to most albums twice in a row. Like yesterday, I listened to some guy named LV Kravitz. I might have the name wrong.
Oh, TK Kravitz?
TK Kravitz. You're right.
Yeah, TK Kravitz.
He was on the song with Jacquees or something. I just heard.
I know who you're talking about.
So I was like, let me just, he got an album. Let me listen to it. I listened to it once. I was like, okay. He reminded me of Ty Dolla $ign. And Ty Dolla $ign's on his album. But I was like, he makes like these current trend type of songs. Like we got like a song called like Bay as Fuck or something like that.
Oh, okay,
Bay
yeah.
as Fuck, Bay and all this.
The new era slang.
Exactly, kind of like how Ray Sherman did the "This Could Be Us" kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
So he had an album kind of like that. I was like, this is kind of catchy. Like this is definitely like something you can kind of vibe with. Nothing serious or I'm gonna think too deeply on. But I listened to it once, listened to it twice, made up my mind about the album. I was like, I give it this is the only album on there. I was like, I give it a 5 something, a high 5, like 5.7, almost damn near 6.
You like SOB RBE?
I do, and I love that song they got
on the Black Panther.
Black Panther album.
Yeah.
Yo, the way
I didn't even have to
fire.
say it. I didn't have to say it. These little motherfuckers out of bro. Let me tell you,
fire.
He hopped on that track, and that's the thing. I don't know which one is which. I haven't did enough.
See,
research.
Slimmy B is the one who talked like he just got his grill in his mouth.
Young T.O.
T.O.
Which one is the first one to come on the track first?
I want to say Slimmy. I want to say
real
Slimmy.
Cali nigga. I got this Cali nigga from my job. He niggas affiliated, gang affiliated, everything. Like,
see, that's all I listen to.
He talked like he really
talked that shit.
Like he really out there.
Yeah.
So that's how old boy hopped on the track first, and I was like, yo, this nigga is on it so hard. Like,
You like that? Hey, everybody go listen to Draco the Ruler. Free Draco the Ruler, bro.
Draco the Ruler?
You ain't with that shit, bro. Hey, everybody in the comments, I want you to go look up Flu Flaming and tell me what that is. Tell me that extra link.
I'm
No,
definitely on that
all right.
West Coast shit, too.
Me too.
So,
Listen to it,
let's
bro.
switch gears a little bit since we got the high, since I know what energy. So you said
Oh, shit.
ASAP is the, and I quote, ASAP is the new Wu-Tang.
Yes,
Whoa!
I'm gonna stand by that statement because
And I want you to
Elaborate.
explain yourself
Yeah,
right
explain
now.
I'll give some simple points.
We need three, at least.
At least 3. Group size is 1, and I'll elaborate.
Ah,
Wu-Tang had a clique of niggas. They had a clique of niggas
No,
from
no.
a lot of different hoods, and New York is a whole.
I'm gonna
state.
disagree with that, but I'm gonna wait till you. I'm gonna wait till you done. I'm gonna wait till you
Okay,
done.
I
I'm gonna
would
wait
say
till you
you
done.
can agree,
I'm gonna
bro.
wait till you done.
Okay, it's a clique of niggas, bro. Wu-Tang was a clique of niggas, and then all from around different various parts of New York. You know? And New York is kind of like to liken it to Dallas. A lot of niggas say they from Dallas, but they might be from Mesquite or they might be from Garland. It's in that county.
Yeah, because there's some people from Harlem, from Staten Island. Most from Staten Island.
Is from Long Island.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stuff like
Ghostface Killer was from Staten Island.
Yeah,
shouts out to Ghostface Killer. That's my nigga, bro.
They either claim New York as a state, or as a city, but there's little pockets in there.
Brooklyn.
So group size, influence. I give influence. Wu-Tang has influenced the game like no other. Like they are up there with some of the top 5 influencers of hip hop.
Oh, thank you. All right, I was fixing to say
easily top 5. And I'm not even gonna try to rank them right now, but they are in the top 5. They have to be mentioned.
Easy.
That's 2. 3 is shit. You got me.
Hunter,
all right. No. Let me go. Okay, first things first. When Wu-Tang was so big that they had subgroups. First of all, ASAP doesn't have subgroups. It's just one long thing.
My nigga, see, I was going to say you gotta count the.
First of all, yeah, because first of all, you had Sons of Man, you had Wu-Tang Killer Bees, you had
bro, you all remember that Killer Bee song? Them niggas came hard and that shit.
Yeah.
Like, dressed the same. Look, they was in jail and shit.
Yeah, they had, and then we had ODB with the Brooklyn Zoo. We had Jizza had his own record label called I want to say it's called Razor Sharp or something like that. And then they were signed. They had multiple labels underneath the Wu-Tang thing. There was legitimately 36 members in Wu-Tang.
Okay.
Capadonna didn't get added to ASAP until probably the 2000s.
Okay.
Inspector Deck lost an entire debut album in the flood, the infamous Wu-Tang flood, where everybody lost music. Method Man lost music. Right. Method Man was the first dude to record to Cal, which had the "I came to bring the pain, call for the brain, don't wicked side" like Astro. Yeah, he recorded that album right after they cleaned out the flood. There was roaches. He had to put the pantyhose on top of the microphones.
I've listened to interviews and I understand what you're saying. You're making good points, but I'm not trying to say that ASAP is better than Wu-Tang or has deeper history. I'm just saying they are the new Wu-Tang.
Okay, so what you're saying is from me.
ASAP's still very young. They got a lot.
Okay, so what you're saying is like
from the jump now. I can end this whole thing.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it like that, like B. I'm gonna say B the rest of this.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Now, all right. Now, ASAP, Rocky. That's the forefront. That's really the guy that if you're gonna see ASAP and you don't really know, that's the person that's represented on the forefront.
Yeah.
Correct.
Then it's first.
Now, long live ASAP. I want to say
that's his first album. That's his first album.
What was the mixtape?
Live Love ASAP.
Live Love ASAP. What were they doing? They were pouring drink and they were going to Houston and they were slowing their shit up and they were taking that shit and they weren't jiggy at that point. They were saying it, but I didn't hear no jiggy shit. Yeah. So if
it was different. It was different.
If
you're gonna put it on the Wu-Tang platform, Wu-Tang is like they never left the city. They were always here.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to stay in one spot right now because of the internet. Yeah. But you can't put them on the same platform because their sound was so concentrated and it was so saturated with New York. And if they made anything, it was always something that came organically from their mind.
You told this nigga about my point, huh?
No, I didn't.
He's no, bro. On God, I did.
You know what I'm saying?
This off the top of the dome, real talk.
ASAP he's a jiggy nigga, correct?
Yeah.
He's a jiggy nigga. That's what we say. Yeah. Jiggy niggas. Really, if you really want to get onto it, the Diplomats before Jay-Z and them had that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got something to say for that after
that. Was really jiggy. So if you really want to say that ASAP's anything, because it really.
I feel like ASAP's the new Diplomats.
That's what I feel like too. That's what I was getting around to. Boom.
Because guess what? No. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I understand the comparisons that you make. I understand the comparisons that you make to Wu-Tang. I completely agree. Because literally Yams is kind of the modern day ODB without even rapping.
Wu-Tang's got a martyr. That's ODB and ASAP got a martyr.
Because we didn't understand how much Yams meant to them after he died. We didn't know how much.
It's kind of like Capital Steez with Pro Era.
Yeah.
Those are my guys. Those are my guys right there.
And to say my second choice would be Odd Future. Our Future would be the next Wu-Tang.
That's more like it.
You like
That's
that? You
more
like
like
that?
it. Because I'm gonna tell you right now. Because remember when? Okay, they came out. With, Our Future did a whole tape together, right?
they
They did a whole tape together, and then boom, what happened? Tyler started popping off.
Yeah.
Damo started popping
Yeah.
off. Frank
Frank is out of there.
Tyler the Creator would have been he would have been such like a contender in a fucking stand-up comedy. I that sounds stupid,
No,
but if he would have done
that's
stand-up
not.
comedy, that kid would have been.
Yeah, no, he's
No,
funny.
but you have to. But you have to listen to. You have to listen to his solo work.
Yeah,
his
his
solo
solo
work is
Flower
beautiful.
Boy.
I can't even lie. I've been lonely as fuck.
Flower Boy was
I
where
can't
it was
even
at.
lie.
I listened to that.
Nominated
like
for a
4 years
Grammy.
ago. Yeah.
Nominated for a Grammy.
What do you guys think about the album cover though? You guys, does that
What,
bother
Flower
you?
Boy?
That
No.
doesn't bother me. All
Listen.
the album covers
Okay, first of all,
You know, the dude
Yeah.
came out of the closet with the rainbow shit. That didn't bother anybody.
No,
It bothered
listen.
me
No,
either.
no, 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 no.
That's
First things first, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna say this right now, and then that's this. I don't care if you like people would say that Frank Ocean's gay or bisexual.
Yeah.
If you have good music, I don't care
Yeah.
if you like dudes.
The Migos are like, I just want to be in the motherfucking studio with Frank Ocean. Dude, Frank Ocean, what was that mixtape that he dropped? Yeah, that it's a 1984 5.
Oh, Nostalgia Ultra.
With that pink shit with the fucking kid on it.
Nostalgia Ultra.
Yeah. De'Ara was playing that one day when she was getting ready. I said, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Frank has
She
been
said
on
Frank
some.
Ocean. I said,
You heard that?
what?
You heard that Novocaine? Novocaine was the for a while that was the song.
Yeah, that was it. That was
I feel like we really are, honestly, especially like as our generation from.
We're in the new renaissance of like.
we are.
Yeah,
in the
it's
new
a renaissance
bro.
era.
There's
so many things that people were not
Right.
comfortable with that we're comfortable with now.
But I want to say this. This was a good segue into a point I had in my head. As far as the Renaissance thing goes, is where do you think this Renaissance is coming from? This Renaissance is piggybacking off of Texas music. Everybody want to be from Houston. Everybody want to be. Everybody want to slow it down. Everybody want to sit purple. That is Texas shit. We not getting the recognition. We got like 3 or 4 hot artists in Dallas right now.
Who?
You know,
Hey, don't
Mo
you put
3.
Mo 3 on that
Mo
fucking
3.
list.
He
Oh,
hates Mo
motherfucking
3.
3.
He hates Mo 3.
Mo
Sir.
3 is up there.
Hey,
Go
if
look him
anybody
up.
who
Mo
love
3.
Mo 3, all right, now anybody who love Mo 3 that's listening right now, listen, bro. I'm not shitting.
My
on
boy
what you're
LaRon
saying,
about to
bro,
get real
but
mad.
Listen to me, bro. I used to live in Forest Manor in the handicap with the crazy people in the projects with my friend. I did that on my own because I thought it was fun. I pulled a Benz out that shit. I left that shit there because it was hot. But I did all kind of shit. Mo 3 is not allowed. Look, you can look up something called Sauce TV. It's so ghetto they didn't even spell sauce right.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
switched the O and the U.
Yeah.
Mo 3 can't come back to North. He's from McKinney, Texas. He's like me, trying to talk about I'm renaming the North Afghanistan. You can't rename shit. You're just a
Is
guy.
all of this already been said?
I don't know. I hope not. So I can tell people now.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I understand from what you just said. The whole Texas thing. The whole Texas thing. Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, everybody wants to slow their music down. Everybody wants to drive low riders.
Galeo's the one that's really doing something out here. He kind of fell back a little bit and doing.
Yeah,
I'm not. Are we putting Post Malone in that?
No, he ran to L.A. He ain't with
Man,
us.
and I'm gonna agree with that. You know what? I have never been on a strike or withdrew my not my services. They're giving me service. I've never withdrew my my damn
Attention.
I'm gonna say something like I haven't supported.
From the Dallas scene.
Yeah, type. I wish I had.
There
I
is,
had the
but
word.
there's,
sorry,
but
I
where,
can't-
but
I
what is
really
there to
wish I had
support?
the
What is,
word for it.
but
I
what is there?
can't look.
What is there to support though?
No. I'm gonna say when Post Malone said that shit about if you want to listen to music that's gonna make you feel something, don't listen to rap.
I don't
Your
believe.
whole
I
career is based off of
you.
now you rapping, and then now I'm really looking at you like you're not even really rapping. You just you are rapping, but that's not what you would rather be doing. You rather be playing the guitar on stage. You rather be hanging out with rock stars.
He just opened the door and walked in.
Opened the door and walked in. That's like some of the kind of like privileged stuff they talk about.
But he moved to L.A. and in
And
L.A.
that's fine. Everybody moved to LA. All the studios is out there. All the other influential people that you're gonna make music with. But I just
Facts.
from being here though, being from where
He's from Grapevine.
Yeah, Grapevine. Being from the DFW area.
But if you look at him, he is a hipster piece of
he
shit.
is.
He really is.
You
He's
never
just like
diss-
me.
bro. You don't shit where you eat, and he shat where he ate. And it's just
Okay,
like,
but here's the thing. Like, he talks about how he loves these. I like his music. When I'm gonna say this because I need people to understand where I'm coming from. I sometimes separate from what they say to the music.
Yeah, you separate the music and the artistry, the artist and the. I think I said it right the first time.
Yeah, you said it right there. Time.
But I mean, we've come to a plane at this point in time where you couldn't. Method Man, if Method Man had Instagram, and what if Old Dirty Bastard had fucking Instagram in 1994?
First of all, if Old Dirty Bastard had Instagram, that'd be the only Instagram I'd ever follow.
About fucking ODB. ODB is actually Indian.
Yeah.
Like, not like Indian from India, but like Native American.
Yeah, bro.
And he is part of the people that sold Manhattan to the United States.
That's why he meant so much to New York, bro.
I can understand.
He's an indigenous person from fucking New York. Like how much more authentic do you?
Because ODB was like one of a kind. He's
but
literally.
We can interact with the artists that we like so much, and the fact that it's not real transparency. It looks like transparency from the outside, but really you're just looking through a screen. They're only showing you what they need to show you.
Yeah.
But we have so much interaction between if all of us in this room, or the three of us, fucking hate it, and then we know 3 people that listen to us and think that we're cool, and then 3 more people, then
that's how they got their word out. That's how.
There has never been a time where people commenting on your music has ever even interfered with an artist's mind, because it was never there for you to look. Prime example.
Every
artist says, "Don't read the comments."
Charles Hamilton was literally going to be the next big thing out of New York. He got the XXL freshman cosign. Boom.
Fuck
what happened? What?
Yeah, XXL don't mean shit no more.
What?
I'm gonna let you continue.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Okay, so what I was gonna say was Charles Hamilton, he had a song called Brooklyn Girl, and it was like going, it was making waves.
Like Ryan Leslie back in the day.
Boom, perfect. That was the perfect comparison.
Ryan Leslie graduated from Harvard. He's a smart guy.
Ryan Leslie. No. I'm thinking of somebody. I'm thinking of PJ Morton. Who signed to Young Money.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm thinking of somebody else. So, Charles Hamilton was like this big, and then what happened? People started commenting on his stuff, saying that he sucked and blah 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 blah, and then he let all that get to his head. Took a break from music for a couple years,
on hiatus,
and had never, and he almost killed himself, like all that stuff. Like
that sounds like Russ.
I don't know
right
if
now.
he was. Yeah, Russ is.
I deleted Russ's music last night, bro.
I do not like Russ. He's a crybaby. He is among other things, he's low-key an industry plant, if you want to really say it.
But he talks about, these artists be doing crazy stuff.
And I've been putting out music since 2014 or 13.
If you have to say what time you started putting your music
out, nobody's.
He put out a song a month or a song a day or something like that.
That conscious rap, bro. It's a lot harder to be a contender in that.
Well, no, because there's people. No, because
first J. Cole, it's so hard to.
No, and I don't even think that. And that's the thing. Like, this is a good segue. Is the rap game has changed. It's changing.
Big facts.
It's changing before our eyes. Lyricism is not as respected as
and that hurts me to the core. It hurts me to the core.
It hurts me because that goes off of what I said earlier about singing and rapping. It is extreme. You can have somebody write a song for you, and then when you sing it, nobody can sing how you sing.
Yeah.
Versus somebody writing a song for you that you rap. That's not as
perfect
authentic.
segue to what you was gonna say. Hold that thought. Perfect segue to what you was gonna say. Preem, aka P Rain, the OVO affiliate, just put out an album, Light of Day.
Okay.
Love the album. Had Lil Wayne, had Ty Dolla $ign, had YG, had Party Next Door. He said in an interview, saying that he doesn't want to be known as Drake's boy, as Drake's friend.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I want you to besides Ty Dolla $ign, unless they got an unreleased track together.
Right.
Name an artist off of this album, which I'll pull up the album right now, and I'm gonna do this live. Yes, the Preem album, and I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna name the people that are featured on here, and I want you to tell me if Drake has done a song with them. Ready? Offset.
Yes.
Party Next Door.
Yes.
Post Malone.
Yes.
Didn't Drake done a song with Post Malone?
No.
Okay.
You're right.
Ty Dolla $ign. No. Lil Wayne.
Yes.
YG. Yes. Two songs.
Yes.
So you can't tell me that people are already putting 2 and 2 together. Like, Offset, Drake called that in. Party Next Door, Drake definitely called that in.
That's
Lil
like
Wayne,
OVO
that's what I'm saying. But like, I understand. But if you listen to the album and you completely take that out of the equation, like you take the thought of like, oh, he's just an OVO affiliate and he changed his name. This album's hard. The album's hard.
Okay.
The album's hard.
The album might be hard, but okay, damn, I'm losing points that I really want to talk on.
Go ahead, bro. Spew your
We don't need 2
stuff.
episodes. But
We'll come back. We'll come back for the part 2.
What you saying about P. Rain? You know he don't want to live under Drake's shadow.
He changed his name to Preem.
Okay, he changed his name even. That
Because
doesn't
OVO
help
owns the
him.
name.
That doesn't,
Nah, he's never was signed to OVO.
that doesn't help him. Because really, the way Drake has curated, you know, this scene in Toronto. Anybody that ever comes out of Toronto,
Besides
is going,
Tory Lanez and The Weeknd.
Okay, but
Shout out to
two
Nav.
established people, and The Weeknd is
Nav?
The
No.
Weeknd, Nav. I never attributed to Drake.
No. You can because
He opened the
produced
door.
Nav produced back to back.
Yeah.
Okay, now I mean, that's Nav producing for Drake. I mean, Drake. I'm not seeing Nav as Drake's puppet. I'm seeing Nav as like, this is just a nigga that came out of Toronto.
Nav sounds like he's off Adderall hard.
Nav
He sound like he a robot.
Nav's basic.
I really didn't like his
He's
last
basic.
album. I didn't
I
like
like
his
the
drop.
the
Reckless.
perfect.
All this
You didn't like this
ice
one?
need up
I
freezer.
didn't like it.
I didn't like it
Heat
either.
up that
I didn't like
beer.
it
It
either.
was a complete switch. First off, Nav wasn't a deep enough artist to what
He's
he was
basic
doing,
to
he had
me.
a lane. He had a lane, and it was like he merged to another lane. I'm like,
But he makes all his beats, so it makes it a lot more
that's
intimate.
cool. That's cool.
He didn't make a lot of
but
beats on the Reckless.
on the Reckless. Yeah, it didn't sound like Nav's original. That last shit he did, even the shit he did with Metro Boomin, The Perfect Timing.
That shit was-
Perfect Timing
I
was
like
the
that.
one I was
That was a hard ass
Yeah.
like little mixtape.
Yeah, I like
Hey,
that.
just give me a minute.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
had some songs on there. Then the one before that,
I can say the same thing. I can say the same thing about Playboy Cardi, but I'm gonna let you speak.
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi
Okay.
crazy
I was
ass.
saying that anybody comes out of Canada, period. I said Toronto earlier, but I mean anybody comes out of Canada, it's like almost you have to believe that Drake put a cosign on him. Save Tory Lanez, and I'm not gonna say Weeknd because the Weeknd wasn't popping until he got on.
Okay,
Take
but guess what
They say
happened?
that Weeknd
But what
broke a lot of
happened?
Take Care.
But
He was the beginning of the OVO switch out.
but he also got on his own rocket
He did.
and went
He was
in
smart
outer
enough to
space.
realize that, like, hey, this guy is using me for my talent. I could be a bigger artist by myself because he.
And
had
guess
a
what
sound.
happened?
He had his own.
Two
sound.
number one hits, 2 number one albums.
The
Shouts
Weeknd-
out to Playboy Cardi's birthmark on his face. Let's get it.
The Weeknd had a sound. Like, I remember being in high school. I might have been a junior or something like that. So this is around 2010, 9, 11-ish, somewhere around there. I remember like the Weeknd having that first mixtape. I think it was House of Balloons might have been the first. And,
Yes. Supposedly, I heard.
I had it chopped and screwed. That's when
I
I
had
met
it.
my
I
wife.
listened to a lot of music chopped and screwed.
That's when I met my wife, and that.
Hey, y'all remember when Chop Care came out?
Yeah.
Chop Care was a big deal.
What was that Weeknd song that with your Louis V bag, tats on your arm?
Oh,
Yeah,
the morning.
Ooh,
No. Oh no! That's not it.
No, that was
Louis
No,
V. Tats on your arms.
High heel shoes make you
6
6
feet
feet
tall.
Yeah.
that song. I know
Yeah.
what song you're talking about.
God damn it, that shit slowed up, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, shouts out to the act in my grandmother's fucking cabinet that time. I had one half pint,
And you was listening to that?
and I was listening to that shit, and I met my
Okay, so
That was called the party and the after party.
that's what it is.
Yes,
Okay, so
Yeah.
so I was talking about Playboy Cardi, right? So and this is where
Playboy Cardi's a beat
where
pattern.
this
That's all he is.
Okay,
Playboy
we're gonna get
Cardi's
into this. Is
pattern.
where we get into the new music when we talk about what's
Cardi's out of Canada?
no, Cardi's not out of
we said-
Canada.
we said-
Way into the new music. To the
Okay.
new music. Okay, so Die Lit, which is
Was it trash album?
was
That's how
okay.
you say his fucking name. I've been saying
No,
Daylit for so long.
no,
Nah.
Die Lit's the name of
Die
the Playboy Cardi's album.
Yeah,
Oh, man, I sound old.
Are you talking about
now.
Daylight, the battle rapper?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's a whole episode.
Remember we
can
tried
talk
to
about
shit on stage?
Yeah, we could.
Shouts out to his dumbass face tattoo. Fucking idiot.
He hates. He even says he hates it. Okay, so this is okay. So, and you want to talk about like new wave? This is who is on his album. Skepta, who we literally just heard about.
From More Life. Yeah.
Yes, no, before that,
Was he on
he had
that?
an album called
Was he on-
Konnichiwa. He had it called Konnichiwa.
Oh, I didn't hear the album. See,
Yeah, he had an album called
my ignorance
Konnichiwa
there.
that Drake was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Travis Scott, Lil Uzi Vert. He had a song with Nicki. He has a song with Nicki. Bryson Tiller, Chief Keef, Gunna, some girl named Red
Who's
Coldhead,
he
who's
signed to? Because none of these, I don't feel like
AWGE, which apparently
Is a subgroup of
ASAP
who?
I've been calling that
is
Augie.
ASAP Rocky's like management kind of
But I mean,
wing.
who are they signed to?
Isn't Key a part of
Interscope.
that? Key's a part of
makes
that too
sense.
now, right?
Yeah, Keys. Yeah, that's what Keys part
Shouts out
of.
to Key, man. Fat Man Key, man.
Yeah, Fat Man
Holla
Key.
at me, bro.
He had one song, I can't remember the name of it. It was hard though.
Who?
Fat Man Key.
Bro, listen, you haven't heard the
It was
new album.
hard.
That's the
Seven
artist
seven
I'm riding
seven
with, bro.
777.
Look it up, man.
There would be no Lil Uzi Vert. There would be not a lot of people with these types of flows. Even Future. Fuck all of them.
No,
No.
see, and I get
No,
where you're going,
Key,
and you're trying to
bro.
give the credit. I know what credit you're trying to give, but you're not giving it to the right person. That credit goes to Wayne. Wayne is the curator of every new nigga out right now. Because
Wayne is the punchline
Wayne-
god.
Wayne curated Young Thug, and Young Thug curated Lil Uzi. And
Facts.
Lil Uzi curated
All these
Playboy.
other-
And it's just a
It's-
continuous.
yeah.
It trickles down to Wayne.
Bro,
Wayne
shout-
was the first nigga rocking skinny jeans. And
Facts.
Wayne was the first nigga coloring his hair. Wayne
Facts.
was the first nigga rocking face tattoos.
Facts.
It was Wayne.
These are
Rocking-
facts.
it's
These are all
Wayne.
Wait,
facts.
that brings me to a good point now. Why the fuck is Wayne still touring for a living? Why is somebody as big and
Because he loves the music.
Because Cash Money
Birdman
is
Cash
fucking
Money
in
is
the ass,
fucking him.
dude.
Yeah.
They owe him so much money, but Wayne
51
is a
million.
legacy.
Did y'all
$dollars.
hear that fucking Free Wayne album?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't download it. I wish I should have.
The Free Weezy
Fucking
album?
Oh my god, the Free Weezy album was.
I played you that in the shop. I played you that in the shop.
Listen
Was
to
I
Wayne's
drunk?
bars. Listen
No.
to Wayne's bars. His bars like that quirky kind of saying.
But Wayne
shit.
Wayne can rap because of all of his raps are punchlines.
I'm about to say, yeah, his discography speaks for itself. Like you might listen to if you come in never hearing Wayne before and you hear something from anywhere from
Carter 2.
2009. No, I would say like anything from what was that mixtape he had with like
Drought?
Valerie on it and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm Not a Human Being?
When anything from I'm Not a Human Being forward, if you like hadn't heard previous shit, you would be like, he's okay.
Yeah.
But when you hear like you said, like you hear from Carter 1 up through and you follow his whole discography, you're like, this guy here is
Dedication too.
really a curator because I mean
D4.
he is the perfect. Remember I said
Shouts out to the curation process, drying that fuck shit out.
D4. I'm thinking of Dedication 4.
Oh, you think I did?
D4. I'm thinking of yeah, we good.
I like that. Sorry for the wait too.
Yeah, so
always
yeah, we're
like
like
that. It's so simple.
we 51 minutes in.
Boy, I hope this
So,
comes
yeah,
out as well as it feels.
Yeah. We'll see
We
because
really
there's a
there for
couple.
now?
We got two. I got some more topics. I got some more topics that we need to get into, but we're good. We're good. I know because I know you're on time, but I'm looking at the clock, so we're good.
Yeah, just
we
let me
good.
know. Just let me know. Cause
Yeah.
I mean, this is going a good way.
Yeah, so all right, so let's get into this new music wave that's came out of. I want to talk about like the music that's came out the past couple of weeks. Because usually I don't know if you noticed this, but rap has these specific dates throughout the year that a lot of projects come on, and they're like
Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4.
Yeah.
I mean, it's any market.
yeah, but it's like there was like a November like 13th or 14th like 2 years ago that had Ty Dolla $ign,
The
Logic.
stock market has quarters. I'm just gonna put that out there, and I'm gonna let that rest.
Yeah, there is to the average listener, yeah, you just listening to new music that drops. But when you like doing shit we doing right now, you realize that, a summer album is dropped for a certain reason. Drake is usually a summer nigga.
He is.
But Drake is such a big artist. His shit will extend to that next
To the
spring.
winter, to the
past the winter,
yeah.
to that next spring,
Yeah.
to summer again. He almost gets a whole year.
Bro,
of
because
just
I
no
remember,
music.
I went to Sal Padre for a vacation. The week I got back, the weekend, literally the next day, More Life dropped, and I was like, where was this when I need like
exactly when I was on the beach?
yes,
chilling.
yeah.
Exactly.
Where was More
Where were
Life?
these vibes?
Because no, not even where was that? Where was Portland when I
Yeah,
needed it?
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? So like when More Life came out, I was like I first every time I listen to a Drake album, and this always happens. Every time I listen to a Drake album, it's always like, all right, I need to sit down and I need to digest this because it's like I played 2K. I played 2K to views. I played a whole game of 2K to views,
Right.
and then I played Grand Theft Auto to More Life.
Right.
So that's how I play video games and listen to albums. That's how I digest albums. So when More Life came out, I was kind of like, okay, yeah. Where was I? Was just my whole mindset was where was this when I was in Padre, and then I was like, I get it. I get it, because it's like this is kind of like, this is More Life is a bridge to Scorpion right now. And I think he's starting to.
I told you on the last song. I will tell you. He said, "I'm going through some things. You know, I'm paraphrasing. I'm going through some things, and I'll let y'all know." Summer
2018.
You know.
Yeah, and we're you know, it's fixed, and he's dropping singles.
I don't feel like this album's gonna be a summer banger. I don't think it is. I think it'll have some on there because Drake, he's versatile. Like
I'm waiting on that intro track. I heard the intro track is crazy.
That album is going to
every bitch with contour makeup gonna blow that fucking Drake
that
shit
album
up.
is going to hit in the fall. It's called Scorpion for a reason. When October
Scorpio.
hits,
Yeah.
The Scorpio. When October
I'm
hits
Scorpio.
and the winter and the well, for us in Texas it's a little different, but around most other places around the U.S. it starts to get a little colder. You start to stay in the house a little bit more.
Yeah.
You put on that Scorpio album.
Yeah.
Them vibes is going vibes is gonna hit you. You're gonna be like, whoa.
People sleep on the autumn transaction.
I think this album's gonna be a lot about because most of his past albums, his last two albums, is about.
I heard it's supposed to be the return of that Worst Behavior Drake.
Okay, exactly. It's gonna be that.
And I hated that album. I hated that.
Love that album.
Nothing was the same. I hated that album.
And this is the thing. Drake is bro. Why does every conversation turn into Drake? This guy, it has to be the next greatest. You know, when we're 50, you know, 25, 30 years from
we're going to be talking about Drake.
We're going to be talking about how this man changed the game. His legacy. I think it was in what album was it? I want to say it was
the one with cameras on it that really turned it up for me.
Take Care.
But I think it was the one before that because
Thank Me Later.
Thank Me Later. Was that what it was called?
Bro,
that was first album.
I think he had first technical album.
Yeah.
He made So Far Gone.
Yeah, that's an EP.
Bro, comeback season. Y'all niggas need to go back and do y'all homework.
That was a
I
mixtape.
know it was, but that's what caught Lil Wayne's attention. If you really want to hear Drake at his best,
I was
comeback
Drake
season.
back then. The first
I have
Drake song
sex to
I ever
comeback
heard
season. That's
was
a good one.
Brand New. Song called Brand New. That was the first one I heard personally. At least.
First one I heard was Replacement Girl by Drake.
Nah, first
that was when he linked up with
Drake.
Song was Unstoppable with Santa Gold and Lil Wayne.
I remember that.
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
I love that
and like that Likely with a little bit, you know.
The song that he did that was way left field. That the Peter Bjorn.
Listen, hey, look.
Peter Bjorn.
Don't get me started on that shit.
Let's call it off.
Let's call it out. Yeah.
With Peter and Bjorn, bro.
Whenever I saw Peter Bjorn on it, I said, "Oh no."
Yeah, and
he's listening to shit.
No. But what I was saying is, he had a song on one of his albums, and I think it was "Thank Me Later," and he said, "I'll see if I'm here 10 years from now." Or something like that. It could have been on Take Care. He said something about we'll see if he's.
I think Dad's testing something on his truck or something.
And
no, they're going to
here
get
it
my
is,
daughter
damn near 10 years later, and he's still here.
They take it with him.
He's really built himself up to be this guy. But a couple of his albums, he went from like New Kid on the Block.
Making good time.
He went from New Kid on the Block to
This is a fucking good one.
what was that album? I want to say.
I can name. I know this. I know the order goes.
It might not be.
It's Thank Me Later. Take Care. Nothing Was the Same.
Nothing Was the Same was the album where he came on there unforgiving. He was like, "Hey, I've been doing this for so long. Y'all keep." He even had a line. I don't remember what song, but he said, "I'm the big homie, but y'all still trying to little bro me, dog." Like, I'm out here killing records. I'm out here.
I just didn't like the album.
Careers. You didn't. I love that album
because I heard. Okay, when I heard Tuscan Leather, I was like, okay, I know what kind of album this is fixing to be. And then the song that y'all don't and this was a big song that turned me off of the whole album. Worst Behavior.
I hated Worst Behavior.
I hated Worst
Behavior. The visuals for the video was
stupid. The song.
Hard.
Okay, I love DJ Dahi production as much as the next person, but Dahi, why did you send that to Drake?
To be honest,
money, baby.
Money, baby. You know, I give Drake the pass on certain things because I really think he's like low key socially awkward. I think so. He's a rich kid, you know.
He's a Scorpio.
Listen,
he's a little socially awkward. Like he just. I'm not saying a whole lot, not full blown, but I just think there's certain things that. Cause like the way he talks sometimes, like he'll get on the track and he'll be rapping all aggressive and shit. Then I see him on like interviews with Zane Lowe and he's got this like real like, and I'm just trying. He's just like
I'm just trying to be me.
Yeah.
Listen,
a little simple,
I'm Lil Wayne, right? I'm
Lil
Lil Wayne. I'm the punchline king. I can write all this stuff,
Facts.
and I can write different types of things, right?
Yeah.
So then he did something that changed the game forever. This is just a conspiracy of mine. I've had this since like fucking.
If you're about to say a song that I think you're about to say,
no, I'm not going to say a song at all. Just follow me. Peep game. Everybody turn your volumes up. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, bro. Look, I am Lil Wayne and I have this data bank and I have this calculated mind that can make so much stuff. What if I could say things that doesn't necessarily appeal to my aura, my persona, right? So let's say I can write some hard-ass female lyrics. Okay, cool. So I can live vicariously through this female and write all these intricate lyrics for somebody. Who could I get? We'll get her. What's her name? Nicki Minaj. Okay, tell her to come over here. We're going to fatten that ass up. We're going to put some titties on you. And I'm going to live vicariously through you. And I'm going to write your lyrics. Then here comes a Canadian, light-skinned, from Degrassi actor.
Jewish.
Jewish.
Can't forget Jewish.
You cannot forget it. That is one of the things.
He's an actor first. He's read lines his whole time.
He was never a great actor, though.
No, but
Never
he knows
was
how
a
to
great
read
actor.
some lines.
He does.
So
he can play a role.
what if Lil Wayne's really an octopus and we're looking at the tentacles?
Yeah, I
I can
understand
see
that.
that.
And that's
I
why
can see
Baby
that.
won't
I
let
can
him
see
go.
that.
Baby won't let. I'm talking about Birdman here.
Yeah, please call him Birdman.
Okay,
We don't call
because
him
that 1 billion albums out of Cash Money, yeah, he made
Come on
he made
now.
money from BG.
Birdman
He made money
can't
from
rap for
Juvenile.
shit. His influence is regional at best. Like most people are not going back and like, oh, you remember Cash Money in the 90s?
Yo, you remember this Birdman album? Birdman album was
come
fun.
on,
No
it was
one
regional.
says
It was
that.
It was how Boosie was regional for a while, and Boosie obviously is global now.
Yeah.
You know, he's real big now, but he started off regional. Birdman he is a great businessman. I don't know if it was his vision.
He's not a fucking great businessman.
He is a great businessman.
He's a piece of shit.
I mean,
he was on whatever
he runs his
interview.
business like Suge Knight, which is questionable.
You
But
don't
I mean,
even
if
run
you
it like
put
Suge
yourself
Knight.
in that situation, you like, damn, am I going? It's like kings in the 1300s or something. You have some benevolent kings. You have some ones that are like.
The fact that you
hey,
just
I'm
used the word
not-
benevolent was amazing.
Yeah,
I'm
shouts
just
out
like-
his benevolence.
I'm just like, it's like, you got your Charlemagne kings, literal speaking, not Charlemagne the guy.
Yeah,
You got your
King of
Charlemagnes
syndicated
that
radio.
bring people out the damn dark ages, and then you got your goddamn King Henrys and shit that is just like, we're gonna kill every motherfucker who can't pay me enough corn. That Birdman is that King Henry at the moment. He's ruthless with it. Suge Knight with Death Row. He's just like he's strangling niggas.
Suge
You
is
know?
like, man, we're okay. First of all, I'm gonna
We
announce
don't
this
have
right.
to break this shit up into parts, my
okay,
guy.
now listen. I'm gonna get past
We're
these.
coming to the
We're gonna do 2 more topics, and then we're gonna close this. But definitely Caleb's coming back.
Yeah.
I'm
There's gonna be a
down
part 2 to this conversation.
And I don't know if there's anybody out there listening. If I wasn't too loud,
We may do it. We may actually do this on video and just let it rock
Finally.
out.
With the
I'm with
cinematography.
that.
Yeah.
I'm with that. I feel
Yeah.
like that's an aspect.
That's
we
why I'm
need to
dressing
bring
So that's what we're gonna. That's you know what?
That's
That's what we're gonna do.
Alright.
Well, after because I gotta go to a wedding next week. Next week, and I'm gonna be out there for a week. Devin's gonna go. Devin's gonna back get his work and his chicken together. You can go to work, get your chicken together, and then this summer, probably July,
Get your chicken together.
mid
You know what that really means, or should I just leave
money,
that shit alone?
money.
No, that's coke, baby.
Okay,
Chasing the chicken. No,
Money.
That ain't no money. Get your greens. Get your
get
bread,
your money.
Get your collars.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Get his money together.
You know,
Get that
okay.
money together.
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction.
No, you're good. That's for all those listeners out there.
Yeah, so probably June, July, we gonna come back with this. But now let's get back into this new music thing because we veered off from a whole different thing. 4:44 is on the clock, so we're just gonna do it right now. So, okay, so there's been a lot of new music this year. I mean, especially we had Daytona, we had Testing, which we'll get into in a minute because I have some words for that. We had the Black Panther soundtrack.
Yeah.
We had the J. Cole KOD. We had the Nipsey Hussle Victory
Great
Lap.
fucking album.
Oh my God,
Great album.
that was an amazing album.
Out of the left field.
Beach House,
Beach House 3, yeah.
Beach House
that
3.
was a little earlier this year, and it kind of picked up steam late.
I want to say it was February. Royce the 5'9's, Book Orion, and him and DJ Premier did Prime too. We had
Can't forget
the
Rhapsodies.
Layla's Wisdom.
Wisdom.
That was last year.
Nominated for
That was last year.
That was last year.
That was
They were
last
just
year.
talking about it this year.
Shrem Life 3, which is
Whoa, that's my shit right now. On my Apple Music,
beer
right now,
bongs
they will
and
tell you.
beer bongs and Bentleys. You know what I'm saying?
boycotting. I didn't
So
need to elaborate on that, but I'm boycotting.
I'll start. Let's with the earliest. I want to start with Shrem Life 3.
Okay.
I want to start with Shrimp Life 3.
Because I've been actually, that's on, if my Apple Music right now tells me that's in heavy rotation.
Okay, that's in heavy. Actually, I'll tell you what's in my heavy rotation right now. So to me, Shrimp Life 3 was different. This is the most out of box I've ever seen Ray Shrimp.
Yes, and I think it was because, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that they added songs from their individual mixtapes.
Yeah.
Swaycation and
what they did with the way they split it up was great. It was 9 songs of them together.
Exactly. 9
songs of Swaycation and 9 songs of Jim Drum.
And you know, I had this thought last night. I was at work because I was listening to this album. I listened to a few songs on it and I liked what I heard, and I mean, I had heard the album all the way through, but I came back to listen to certain ones that I
same. That's what I do.
And I got busy at work and I didn't get to really mess with my phone to go and like switch it up. So I ended up listening to the whole album all over again.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm working, and you said earlier about you play games and listen to music. That's how you digest it. Currently, I'm at work. I work 12 hours, so like.
You got all time in the world.
So like I notice myself getting into these grooves sometimes when I'm hearing something I like. I'm like, yo, this album is hitting. Like, I'm productive. Like,
you getting stuff done.
You see your behavior behind the music,
right? Yeah. And I'm like, whoa, this album is like, it's motivating me or whatever the case may be, whatever feeling I'm feeling. And the Shrimp Life album, I told myself yesterday, I was like, man, after I had heard it, this is like maybe the 4th time through, like all
Sway Lee's a master.
One through the end. You know, I thought to myself, I was like, damn, because you know how you said it goes 9 tracks them together and then
It's a triple disc.
I was on Slim Jimmy's part disc. Of the album, you know, and I was like, damn, maybe it would have sounded good if they kind of alternated, you know. And then I think it might have been yesterday. I was kind of like, I actually like it like this. It gives the album a turn of events instead of like mixing it together. It gives you a
break in between.
Yeah, break in between because you're like, damn, I'm kind of going from this Sway Lee vibe.
Did y'all hear the interview on Breakfast?
I did, and I'm behind.
Slim Jimmy. Like, if I was just, like, drunk all the time as much as I wanted to, I'd be just like Slim Jimmy. Yeah. Not give a fuck about shit. Talking shit at all times. Yeah. Sway Lee is really the master behind it.
He is.
Sway Lee wrote, Formation.
Shouts out to
really?
Sway Lee.
Yes, Sway Lee wrote Formation.
And now you see what I'm saying is like...
What? Yeah.
I'm saying about
Beyonce.
Bro. But, okay... We're going to take a small turn because I want to come back to this. I'm not going to go too far. But I do want to say, okay, we talking all this shit about people having things written for them. Yeah. But at the same time, we giving credit to people who write songs. Like, in hip-hop right now, I think we're on a thin line. There's a little gray matter there. We're like, damn, so-and-so can write. Like, The Dream can write. Party Next Door can write.
Facts.
But at the same time, we like, damn, whoever they wrote for, we like, you can't write your own songs.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we give a recognition, like, damn, that's a great, ghostwriter, a person behind the scenes, and we need those people. And I think that we haven't really just.
I think that the saturation, the saturation. There's only, if you really truly enjoy listening to music, it doesn't matter. You can listen to orchestra music.
Yeah.
If there's an instrument that is used too much and it's very popular. Cool kids will go to the less popular things. Like I used to say this shit, like cool kids don't die, but it's not necessarily about dying.
That sounds like a really good rap group right there.
Album. That sounds like a fucking
my god.
Cool kids don't die. Cool kids don't die.
Yo, I want that check. We all want the check.
We're trademarking that right now.
Cool kids y'all want to do this? Listen, I'm trying this new shit. I'm working on some other beats and stuff. I have about 355 beats that have unreleased. I just don't release them. I'm thinking about breaking up into collectives, and it's not necessarily
Cool Kids
for the
Don't
money.
Die. That sounds
and
fire.
Cool Kids Don't Die should be. I'll be like fucking Pusha T and put 7 of them bitches on.
That sounds fire. That sounds fire.
But as far as we were saying about before I got on the,
this is some character building shit. I fuck with this.
Yeah.
No, we were talking about the Shrimp Life.
The Shrimp Life album. That album right now is that's the best album out. Well,
it's actually not. It's not
the best album.
But it's composed, though.
It is great.
It is. It's better. Yes.
Well.
Very put together. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna ask you this. What is your favorite disc?
My favorite disc would be Sway Lee's.
Heartbreaking
Encino Hills. Offshore. That Young Thug on Offshore. This nigga had a verse like he had on it wasn't Portland. It was Sacrifices when he just rapped for like.
Oh yeah, when I heard him rap, I was like, oh my god.
I was just like, whoa, like
Sweet
I heard,
Dimmy.
I had to listen. Young Thug's got this thing about the way he, he's on the track.
Hold on. He's Sex now. That's his name.
That's his
This
name.
motherfucking name. He changed his name to Sex.
Okay.
Well, no, because then he changed his name to Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
No, he's Sex though.
He's trying to be the rap
the
prince.
illest name in the
He's
world.
trying to be the
His name
rap
is
prince.
Sex.
Exactly. He's Young Thug. Those are personas. I'll give him that. Those
Shouts
are
out to all the
personas.
sassy ass rappers out there.
those are-
Back on the Shrimp Life album.
But on the Shrimp Life, Offshore is that's probably okay. My 3 favorite songs on there are 42. I think not Ray Shremmer. I think Sway Lee verse on 42 was fire.
Mm-hmm.
European shoes like on 42. Fuck with the notes like on 42.
Okay, I will agree, but I want to say this. My favorite disc, it's a toss-up.
Between them.
The Shrimp disc and the Slim Jimmy disc.
Slim Jimmy last 3 songs.
The
Young Nigga
changed up. The 3 songs.
My family
Those 3 songs, I was listening to it and I was like, oh, man, this ain't even.
Yeah.
I don't even like. And then Changed came on and I was like,
yeah.
whoa, okay, I like this.
Slim
And I tweeted, and I know who the producer that helped Mike Will, Ducko McFly. Okay. I tweeted Ducko McFly and I said, from now on, any Ducko beat, because I've heard plenty of Ducko beats before. Like I tweeted him, I said, any Ducko beat that comes out from now on, I will be a huge fan of. And he was like, salute, G. And I was like, okay, so so as soon as Changed Up come on, I was like, what? Like this is crazy. And then God Come First, and I was like, okay, where was this in the first 4 songs?
What was that last album? Last album was a bunch of radio edit music that was good, but this album has its radio songs, but it's got those songs where you're gonna
them album cuts.
You're gonna have to listen to the album to they're not gonna
to understand.
Radio. Exactly. Yeah. But I'm still a Swaycation fan at the moment, and that might just be the R&B in me.
Now I want to talk about we can talk about this album, but I'm not, because there's so many like layers to this album.
Okay.
KOD. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff that we can unpack, but we ain't got that kind of time. So, KOD, bro, like, this is the most experimental J. Cole album. I will say that.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say the last one, the
one
with Neighbors in it.
No, that wasn't experimental for me. This one was more experimental because I never heard J. Cole rap about dollars before.
Yeah, but it was a satirical album though. I wasn't taking nothing that he said literally. It was like satire, and it was an observation of what he was surrounded by, not necessarily immediately, but in the industry.
And the fact that his rapping on this, like just rapping, like his ability to rap on this album was crazy. Yeah. This is what you call the
It's like, J. Cole doesn't need to rap like that. He doesn't need the Migos.
J. Cole doesn't really need to do a lot because if he just make music how he just makes music, he will have #1 albums for the rest of his life. Because listen, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, and people will say, and people will always look at me when I say this. My favorite J. Cole album, Born Sinner. Born Sinner. And what's crazy is that's the most songs that he's put on one album. The deluxe version was 2021. Was 21. Yeah. I love that album because not only did he use the Art of Storytelling Part 1 beat from Outkast, and shouts out to Outkast for letting him use that beat because he made it sound beautiful.
If
but
anybody was gonna do it had to be him.
But that it takes you through so many emotions and so many vibes and so many different things. Sparks Will Fly with Jhené Aiko, the song She Knows with Amber Coffin. There's just so many.
I like the interludes, to be honest. That's a big thing for me. On Yeezy's album, Life of Pablo, when he was like, this is the reference track, I think is what he said. He was like,
30 Hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like,
when Andre 3000 just randomly shows up.
Yeah. He was like, all my favorite albums got the shout out tracks, what he called it actually.
Yeah.
And low key on some cool shit, Jaden Smith on his album, he was like, he had a song, And I think it was
That was
Lost Boy.
no. This was like that. Jaden Smith's album was last
Yeah,
year.
it was Sire or whatever. It was last year, but I'm saying like on
That was
album,
different. That was different.
Jaden Smith. That nigga's gonna be somebody.
Yeah, he
That
just
nigga's
needs.
album for his young.
And the fact I looked at the production credits. There's nobody big.
Exactly.
Like, so that album was literally
It wasn't
his.
a bunch of swag rap. It was like that's what I thought. He's young. I heard Icon was his single off of there. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a bunch of swag.
Yeah, and then
rap.
I heard the song where he goes smile. Doom, 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 doom. I'm trying to think of the song.
I really only listened to it 2 times through.
Oh my god, yo, hold
But
on.
Falling and Lost Boy are on that shit is my shit. You know?
I'm about to look at it right now.
Batman,
I'll see it.
Dope.
90.
90, yeah.
That's my song.
Yeah.
90's the song.
He had some hits on there.
And the fact that he started the first 4 songs BLUE.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
like
Blue.
yeah, and that's crazy. So another album that I kind of want to digest is Testing. Testing.
Okay.
I'm gonna say before I get into this, I'm gonna say this is not his best album.
No, but before we get there, we were still on the KOD, and I
Go ahead.
I kind of lost the track on this because I was just referencing the interludes on Born Sinner. I fucked with that Pastor Kearney Thomas skit.
Because that leads into
exactly.
that leads right into Land of the
Exactly, Land of the Snakes, and it's just like the whole concept of his album was about buying into false realities and things like that.
Yeah.
So that interlude was dope. That song Mo Money. I can't even remember all the lyrics.
I love Chaining Day. I love that.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? A little weird factoid about me. Every time I listen to Land of the Snakes, I always cue up Kearney's sermon first, and then I get it just feel because I know it's supposed to go together,
yes.
but like I just have to listen. I'm like, this is like I don't know why they didn't. But I understand, like, the sermon's a little long.
Before it, like, at the beginning of the song.
And I get that. I get it. You want to get straight to the song. But, like, I just cue up that first.
And that is what I mean. I know I said it earlier. I can't even go back to it. We talked about so
much. We unpacked a lot of stuff.
But I know that I could go back somewhere in this interview. I have said that the way that music is created nowadays it's changed.
Yes.
People's album like Dial It. That album does not. That's why I like the fact that Drake made More Life a playlist because that didn't have an album feel to it. It didn't have a concept.
It literally was a playlist.
It was a playlist, exactly. I respect him for calling it what it was. This is not an album. I don't have a concept behind this. I'm not trying to tell a story or nothing.
This is literally if there's a OVO radio.
Exactly.
This is what it would sound like.
This is album form. This is Majestic Casual in a fucking album.
Majestic Casual. Explain that.
Majestic Cat, it's a YouTube channel, and they have a whole it's like one of those YouTube channels where you go on and you you look up music and they have everybody's shit, different DJs remix them and just different.
I'm gonna look up that.
Artists. Look up Majestic Casual. It's like a playlist of music.
Okay.
And they post new music every day, and these are like unheard of artists with like 50,000 views.
Okay.
Less than that,
Okay.
It's just dope as fuck.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's Majestic Casual, and then there's plenty of other ones on there, but Majestic Casual was the one I rocked with first, and I just kept up with. And they put out albums sometimes of it's just like it's a playlist. It's just a bunch of different artists.
Back to what you were saying though.
Yeah, and they put them together, and so. I respect
Dial It sounded more like an album than a mixtape.
No, it sounded like a mixtape to me. It had no transition, but at the same time,
it had album cuts though.
It did have album cuts,
like the intro, the song "Shooter" with Lil Uzi.
Yeah, with Lil Uzi. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With Travis Scott. Was that on his album?
Yeah,
Champion?
The Love Hurts.
No, Love Hurts. Champion is on
Nav. That's Nav.
That's Nav shit. Yeah.
That's Nav. Okay, so we talked about that, and then so let's get into testing. Let's get into testing.
Right.
So this wasn't. I'm gonna just say this right now. This wasn't his best album.
It wasn't. His best album.
I think it was really hard to top at Long Last ASAP.
This
Because that album was, oh my god, that was so good.
That was a great album.
That was a great it made it was 18 songs, but every single because I was writing this I wrote like a couple notes down for to explain this review, but like At long last, ASAP, and hopefully you can understand when I say this. It was heavy. There was a lot. It was dense. There was a lot. It was like meat and potatoes. This one was just kind of like a pasta dish. If that makes sense.
It does make sense, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you because this is a ASAP we have
never heard.
We never heard.
But then again,
he even said on that song with like I think her name's like FKTA Twigs or something like that.
I like her. I like her.
I can't remember the name of the song. Fuck sleep. He said it somewhere in I don't know if it was verse 1 or 2, but he said like something like I'm making a new sound. And then when I heard that and I listened to the rest of the album, I don't know why that bar stuck with me because I think I had already been thinking that like, whoa, this is kind of different. Like the reverb
distorted records. When I heard him saying like, okay, I'm testing out a new song, testing out a new thing. He went with the whole stunt dummies, and we're about to wrap up. So he went with the whole stunt dummies and everything, and it was just like, man, like this is crazy. So what would you give this album?
I would give this album a good 7 out of 10, and I would actually give it like a 7.3-ish because
I give At Long Last ASAP like 8 or a 9.
Yeah, I would give it like a 7.3 because if I say 7.5, I think naturally being in school people are gonna round it to 8.
So yeah, I mean, to me, and I'm gonna explain this. Like when I say like this album was like heavy and like dense and stuff, like At Long Last ASAP, like every song had this weight on it. Like it just held like the production was very heavy. It was very in your face. It was very big and giant and like it was just a lot to put on you as a listener. When I heard Testing, I was like, okay, this is an ASAP album, so I'm expecting a lot of intricacy. I'm expecting a lot of different waves, different stuff that I've never heard before. So I'm just kind of just going into thinking, okay, well, what am I gonna? And then I heard Distorted Records, the very first song that starts off the album. I was like, yeah, okay, I can see where he's going with this. This is a new sound, this is a new thing. And then it goes into ASAP Forever, which I had heard, which is again different. Tony Tone, he has Puff Daddy on the song Tony Tone, like that. So he had Tony Tone, he had Puff Daddy talking his shit on there. He had Fuck Sleep, it's a good song. Praise the Lord with that's a Skepta produced song.
Is that produced by Skepta?
Yes, produced by Skepta.
I wonder why it's so good because that's probably my favorite song.
Guns and Butter with Juicy J.
But was Juicy J really on that song? I've only listened to this album one time through. It was the one
he was doing ad libs, kind of.
Was he? I thought. He
didn't have a verse.
I thought they were sampling.
He
had said.
And that's what got me when the track list came out for this album. That's what got me hyped because I saw Frank Ocean and Lauryn Hill on the same song. I was about to be like, what?
How did ASAP?
And that's why I tweeted. I was like, we're about to hear a Frank Ocean and ASAP Rocky and Lauryn Hill song. Yeah. Oh my goodness! Yeah. And then it was a sample of "I Gotta Find My Peace of Mind" by Lauryn Hill. So I was like, okay. And then OG Beeper had Block Boy JB on there, which I wanted as a bonus track. I would have wanted Bad Company as a bonus track because I like Bad Company. I think that deserved to be on this album. And then I don't know. This album was just different. Like I don't think this it's not as good as At Long Last ASAP was, but that I'm sorry, that was a really hard album to follow.
It was.
That was a really hard album to follow because of how good it was.
That really made him ASAP because
he even said, he's like, oh, this is my best album. Yeah, At Long Last ASAP, he said that was my best album.
And right now, this album, this brings up a good point for me because this album here was a new sound. I like this album.
It's called Testing for a reason.
I got to listen to it one time through, and I'm normally at 2 times through before I make my decision.
I've listened to this album twice.
I only got to listen to it one time through, and actually that's on my to-do list tonight. I'm gonna listen to a couple of interviews, and I'm gonna listen to this album. But the vibe he had on this album, and it was just like his work. The bars were very much A$AP.
Yeah.
It was like he had like some kind of reverb or something where his voice, the treble, stood over most of the songs to me.
Yeah.
It could have been. No, it definitely did, because when I listened to it through my headphones,
You know what I didn't hear as much as on his songs? I didn't hear the signature
Yeah,
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that
either.
And that's what kind of threw me off. So I was just
I
kind of
didn't.
like, I was just kind of just different. And then the last album that I want to dissect is Daytona.
Okay, Daytona. I really don't have a lot to say on that one because I have not heard.
Okay, well let's go back a little bit.
I do have a point.
Go ahead and make the point.
I want to make the point on with Testing being such a great album, that really makes me excited for Travis Scott. He needs to drop something this year, because I watched a video. It popped on my Facebook, and I can't remember who posted it. I will give the credits, but they were talking about the similarities between Travis Scott and A$AP, like their number ones, their net worth, streaming numbers, album release numbers, stuff like that, and they're very similar. Very similar. They're really like low key, like neck and neck, because Travis Scott beats them at some of the songs, some of the streaming numbers, and A$AP might beat them at some of the album sales, but whatever. But when I think about it, I'm glad they made that comparison, because I do kind of see Travis Scott as a little bit of like a competition. You know, not even competition. It's just definitely a good talking point between A$AP.
Yeah.
Both around the same age. Both kind of got the same swag, same style.
Yeah.
Thing is, Travis is from Houston, so that Houston sound.
That's an advantage. That's an advantage.
That's native versus like what we were saying earlier. A$AP coming to Houston and trying to get in on that wave.
Yeah. So I am excited for the rest of this year, especially this summer for the amount of music that's fixing to come out. I forgot what May 30th. Currency's dropping an EP called the Marina EP with Harry Fraud.
I saw that the album cover.
I cannot wait for that one,
That
because
was dope.
the day it comes out is the day I'll be on my way to driving to Pennsylvania, so that's gonna be I'll definitely have a lot of time to dissect that. But right now, I want you to pick a song that you've been vibing out to a lot, that you kind of have like on your rotation, heavy rotation, that you want to recommend to the people. Because I got mine, and I want to go into a little like. If you want me to go first, it's cool. But I already have mine kind of like queued up and kind of want to, and I'll get into it if you need me to.
Okay. Well, see, mine's kind of torn. I want to give the people. I want to give them something that I'm listening to currently.
Yeah.
But also, like I said earlier, I discovered that Thundercat album. I'm a little late.
What do you like on the Thundercat album?
Them changes.
Okay.
When nobody moved, there's blood.
Oh yeah.
Like the way he came in on that funky ass beat with the little bit of Isley Brother intro to it, the drum. It sounded like
you have
in the dark.
you give the show you the way the Michael McDonald, Kenny Loggins song. At least
I'll
one more rotation. Like
exactly.
you just take out the fact that you're listening to a rap album. Take that out of your mind.
See, and once I did that, the second time around I did that, because the first time I thought I was listening to an R&B album. And I was just like, whoa, this is a little
just
different.
take that out of your.
And then I listened to it with no type of expectations. And I was like, this is different, but I like this sound. Like, I like this sound.
It's got a song with Wiz on it, too.
Exactly. You got the song with Wiz. You got the song with Kendrick on there. Like, he's got
Pharrell. He's got Pharrell's on there.
You know
what I'm saying? He's got a lot of good stuff on here.
He got some good people on the album, that's for sure.
But again, that Kenny Loggins, Michael McDonald threw me for a loop, and then I heard the song and I was like, what?
Okay, I'll definitely have to give it another play.
So,
because with that album, I don't really know the names of a lot of the songs yet.
Yeah, like it's Show You the Way. I think it's track. Yeah, it's track 9.
So that's something I would say. Yeah. So as far as what you were saying, what's in heavy rotation, that's new to me. It's dawned on me.
So them changes, okay.
Them changes by Thundercat. I would say that's just
off the Drunk album, which I highly
and it's a little old. And that's what I'm saying. Some of y'all are gonna be listening
2017,
and you're gonna be. But I don't know what quarter. I don't know if it came out early 2017.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. It could be
okay.
almost damn near 2 years old.
But it's still a good album.
Exactly. So I'm a little late on that. But as far as currently what I'm listening to right now, is I've been tough on that Shrimp album.
Okay, what song off the Shrimp album?
And that one, If you would have asked me this question yesterday, I would have told you it was Offshore with Young Thug and Sway Lee. I would have told you that was.
But now? What is it today?
But today it's gonna be Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay.
That beat.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna tell you something off that
rise.
stream. People don't like this song because of this specific person's performance, and I highly disagree with what everybody else says. But bedtime stories. Yeah. That's I like that. I like that joint, but that's not the song that I'm gonna talk about. The song that I'm gonna talk about is a song that I think from an artist that everybody that should be at least not built like just on the cusp of like getting to Billboard mainstream, like kind of like where Joey Badass is at, I guess you could say.
Yeah, he is definitely on the cusp.
Yes, and you know what I'm saying? And Joey Badass is my favorite rapper. So, but this guy named Euroz from Las Vegas. Euroz. I'm gonna put the link to his album Two Birds One Stone in the description. And I'm also gonna put the link to the Thundercat album in the description as well. Right. So this dude can sing. Okay. He's got bars. I'm gonna tell you a bar right here. He said in the beginning. He says, "Life a gift. That's why we live it in the present." That was like, and that wasn't even like on beat. That was just he's just life a gift. That's why we live it in the present. And I was like, "Yo, like what?" So, the song I'm going to recommend y'all to listen to off of Two Birds One Stone by Euroz. Again, I'm gonna put it in the description. Is a song called Day to Day Royals.
Day to Day Royals.
Yes. This, like, bars. Just bars. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just bars. Like, but it's like, you know how we have that sound that's got them hi-hats, you know what I'm saying? Them hi-hats and the big drums.
808 Mafia.
Yeah, the 808, the big 808s. This is the beat. It's just put bars to that, but like, You can hear Drake in his voice a little bit, but his stuff is really original. This album, by the way, no features. 21 songs, 0 features. 0 features. Like, he sings on it. You know what I'm saying? He's affiliated with guys like Dizzy Wright. He's done song. He did a song with Meek Mill. So
Dizzy Wright, I wish he would have had a little bit more fame than he does.
I agree with you on that. So any last words before we close out this fantastic hour and a half episode, bro?
It was great. I do want to say some of my closing thoughts would be is don't judge me too harshly on especially my current rotation and some of the things I said about the ASAP being the new Wu-Tang, because I didn't want
that comes from a positive standpoint.
Yeah, that comes definitely from a positive standpoint. I'm not dissing Wu-Tang by no means, because
they're legends.
I'm a huge fan, and I don't mean to try to compare them and just for a little backstory, so I'm not super young. I'm 25. I have the 90s vibe. I respect all the artists back there. You ask me who the greatest rapper ever is, I'm gonna tell you Tupac. I'm not gonna say he's lame. I'm not on some young.
You got to put Rakim up there too.
Yeah, Rakim. I'm just saying. I'm like somebody in the 90s is up there.
Yeah, very very factual.
I'm not on no Yachty shit like that. So I definitely respect the music. And
what's crazy is that I get this, and this is in closing thing. Like, I get that people think like when I talk about music specifically, they think I'm like 25, 26. I'm like, bro, I'm only 21.
Yeah.
Like, I'm only 21, and like, but you guys have to understand the amount of music that I consume daily,
and I have to
is ridiculous.
I know my roots, and I know my history. Put it that way.
Fact. So do I.
But at the same time, that does not mean I'm not gonna bang out to this Lil Yachty album, in the gym, or I'm not gonna put on this Cardi, this Playboy Cardi album.
Yeah,
I can, like you said, I consume music in its entirety, and I will take what I like and what I don't like, and I will filter that out.
Yep, that's what I do, man. That's exactly what I do. But we will listen. I'm telling you now. Sometime during the summer, there's gonna be a video of us sitting in the room that we are in. And we're gonna continue this conversation because I feel like there can be a lot more impact and a lot bigger debates can happen depending on how long certain things, how long this goes. So with that being closed, man, Caleb, I appreciate you coming on the show. This has been a long time.
Yeah,
it
really has.
You know what I'm saying?
Talked
So
about this many days,
you know what I'm
classes,
saying? Many days between classes, you know what I'm saying? There's been some times where I wanted to bring my equipment up to the college just to record because listen, man, if you're listening to this and you heard those debates with you, they were crazy. Yeah. They were crazy. Yeah, so appreciate Caleb coming on the show. This will be up. This is being recorded on a Sunday, so if you're listening, you'll be listening to this on a Monday. For anybody driving into work, this is definitely something you should pop into and listen to the conversation. So, definitely, like I said, I'll put the Two Birds, One Stone by Euroz out link in the description. I'll put the SoundCloud link because, you know what I'm saying, not everybody can get on Apple Music. But the Thundercat link will be the Apple Music. So, that's what I'll do. But as for Caleb, I'm Hunter. This has been Flight 96, and y'all know the slogan, One Love.